Now, let's bring you this story. The Public Servants Association of South Africa is threatening a total shutdown following President Cyril Ramaphosa's approval of a 3% salary increase. This increase will be backdated to April last year and applies to ministers, deputy ministers, members of parliament and their provincial counterparts. Spokesperson for the association, Reuben Maleka, is joining us now to discuss this. Reuben, good afternoon. Thank you very much for your time. I understand when I spoke to the spokesperson of Parliament that this increase for members of Parliament is the first in 3 years, and at 3% sits well below the inflation rate at the moment. What are you unhappy about?
Yeah, thank you, Braden, and good afternoon to the viewers of eNCA at home. You will recall, Braden, that during the course of 2020, the public servants, we did not receive an increase, although we had a resolution 1 of 2018. We went to the Supreme Court of Appeal. We ended up in the Constitutional Court, where the two courts has in fact said that they concur that the government cannot afford the public service wage increase, which was agreed already. They even indicated that due to COVID, it will be not in the good spirit of the economy to afford public servants an increase, and knowing that there is already a high rate of unemployment. So it's ironical that today, after that particular judgment, it's going to happen that the same judges will receive what they said government cannot afford. So we find that this is very odd, and therefore we expect that the president would actually reconsider this particular 3%. As the PSA, we did write to the president. The letter is already on the desk of the president, requesting him to rescind and reconsider that particular decision, because we believe that if it could have been found that government cannot afford a resolution that is already being agreed, how could today they be able to afford 3% of the public office bearers?
And they're backdating it to last year. I get your point there. So you've written to the president. If they do not rescind, if he does not rescind this increase of 3%, what will the Public Servants Association do about it?
Look, we are in the midst of the negotiations in the PSCBC. We already also received 3% as an increase. That is what they are offering as government. And we are saying 3% today, just now, there's a new inflation that is at around 6.4%. So you can imagine, with the high rate of the inflation, the food inflation, the petrol that is expected to reach around 27 rand per litre, that is even way above the minimum wage per hour, which is 23 rand. So how could they expect that public servants would be able to cope, even mere of being able to come to work? So if we don't get, the government can even come closer to a resolution or something that can be even above inflation. That calls for, obviously, a public service shutdown. We already started the strike in SARS, which means that combined, the public service, SARS, we will have to go and embark on a serious interaction, because it shows that there is no point that there is no money. The money is there, but that is why they could even afford to give the public office bearers a backdate of a year of 3%.
Thank you very much. That's spokesperson for the Public Servants Association of South Africa, Reuben Maleka.